The Honorable Minister for Housing, I believe you have explanation. Our question time has lapsed. Honorable members are being informed that the Minister for Housing haven't replied for the answer being raised, the question raised by member for Abau. So I will ask Minister to seek leave of the House. Honorable Minister for Housing.
Speaker, we'd like to leave the Parliament, the working responsible long. Question of semi-national Parliament long Tuesday long.
Is leave granted? Leave granted, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. This is my response to Honorable Sir Puka Temu question on the floor of Parliament dated 21st March 2023 on the eviction of an agri family residing on National Housing Corporation property section 274 lot 7 in Gero NCD. Mr. Speaker, thank you again for allowing me to provide a response to this Honorable House in relation to Sir Puka Temu's question on the recent evictions on the National Housing Corporation properties, particularly Section 247, Allotment 7 in Gerahu, NCD, and Section 274, Allotment 7, again in Gerahu, NCD, as reported on the front page of Daily Post Courier dated 21st March 2023. Mr. Speaker, I would like to put on record that the Post Courier had erred in its reporting on the status of the two properties. Based on the National Housing Corporation health records, the details of the property, Section 247, Allotment 7 in Gero, is as such. Tenant or purchaser, the name is Guria Robin and G. Henau. The scheme is rental purchase, volume 30, folio 27267, remarks title released on the 11th of August 1989. This is a settled property without any issue, and the title was released to the tenant who has purchased this property in 1989 and is a different property altogether, and not what the Post Courier had reported. The Post Courier must get its facts right, or at least cross-check with the National Housing Corporation before publishing such an anonymous article. However, Mr. Speaker, the correct property that the eviction took place is Section 274, Lot 7, again in Gero. The specific details of this property is in question is as follows. Gazetted purchaser, Nelson John and Nelly Nelson. Former tenant, Jaseking Akianang. Tenant was paying 12 kina rental until 1999 deduction ceased, and it was under government giveaway scheme. Title, volume 80, folio 141, gazetted 10 of 1995. Remarks, the title released to purchaser on the 21st of December 2011. Mr. Speaker, the eviction was carried out by the joint purchaser, Nelson John and Nelly Nelson, whose names were published in the National Gazette number G78 of 24th August 1995 on giveaway scheme, listing number 10 by the former management and minister. The contract documents were prepared in 2007 and reprinted in 2010 and signed by the joint purchaser, and the title was then transferred on the 21st of December 2011. My office, Mr. Speaker, my office and the National Housing Corporation Management were not aware of the eviction exercise being carried out against Mr. Jaseking Akianang and his family, and I have instructed National Housing lawyers to intervene and to put a stop on this eviction despite a court order in place until all facts are properly ascertained by a competent court. Mr. Speaker, I also want to inform this Honorable House that there was another eviction exercise as I mentioned on Tuesday, also carried out in a property in Jiwaka, which is property for National Housing Corporation, the section 02, house number 4 in Mins, Jiwaka province, on the 28th of March 2023. To set the record straight, this eviction exercise was not done by National Housing Corporation officials, but by locals themselves. Mr. Speaker, the perpetrator of this incident is Mr. Simon Hans, a local councillor of South Wagi, with the support of Mins Police Station Commander and Mr. Michael Kapak, the executive officer of the Gawana for Jiwaka. Mr. Speaker, these people must be questioned by the local authorities, as they don't have the mandate to carry out such illegal eviction exercise on National Housing Corporation properties, and their actions must be stopped forthwith. Even my National Housing Corporation estate officer, Mr. Fabian Kuo, was chased out of his office by Mr. Simon Hans, the councillor. And I appeal to the governor and the provincial administration of Jiwaka to intervene and allow common sense to prevail for the common good of our people. Mr. Speaker, having said that, I have directed the National Housing Corporation management and its senior management officers on the 21st of 2023 to immediately undertake the following course of actions. Number 1, National Housing Corporation lawyers to immediately file an argument urgent application to the district and National Court to try and stop eviction until the transfer of title to the joint purchaser is properly investigated and verified by the NHC and the Department of Lands and Physical Planning. Number 2, NHC management to put a complete stop on all eviction exercise nationwide unless through a lawful court order on defaulting tenants after exhausting all the humanitarian grounds. Number 3, this is a clear example of what I term as legacy issues, and before the year ends, I will make sure that the NHC will be better equipped with an online asset inventory management system to avoid such malpractices of manual processing of title or property transfer. This will be a thing of past on under a new look NHC administration. Number 4, Mr. Speaker, I want to assure this honorable House that I will get to the bottom of this road to ascertain as to how the title was transferred to the third party who was not physically residing on the concerned property for well over 46 years, and if NHC officers are found to be responsible, then they shall be terminated forthwith, as I am adamant to stamp out corruption in NHC during my term in this Maraverosa government. And number 5, and finally, for the Jiwaka case, I have directed with all given, a directive will be given to the National Housing Corporation senior management to hold discussions with Jiwaka Provincial Administration, Mins Urban LG, and Mins Police Commander to amicably resolve this issue for happening again. Thank you, Mr. Acting Speaker.